Well, as Southern Nevada begins to open slowly now, there are certainly challenges ahead, from massive testing for COVID-19 to keeping employees and visitors safe to luring tourists back to the Strip. Well, I spoke with Clark County Commission chairwoman Marilyn Kirkpatrick about the road now to recovery. What will the reopening of Clark County look like?
So it'll be different. I mean, we really, phase one is super important that we maintain our social distancing, that we maintain any opportunities for too much contact with different things. So as you've seen, the Southern Nevada Health District already released some guidelines that encourage single service utensils. The reason for that is because your average fork can be touched about 5 times before anybody uses it. So there'll be some new changes.
One of the challenges obviously here is bringing back tourists to the Las Vegas Strip. How do we do that safely?
First and foremost, we have to ensure that our own employees feel safe going back to work. And that is really what everybody is working on today, because then we can invite the world back when we are ready and everybody feels comfortable.
How bad will the economic damage be from this?
To Clark County alone, about 1.1 billion shortfall. To the entire valley, it's closer to about 2 billion.
Wow.
And that's because of how we rely on our resources. So it's a big impact.
You know, I've heard people say Las Vegas is ground zero, and I've heard people say that Las Vegas may need its own stimulus package here for Southern Nevada. What do you say about that?
Do believe that some of that lost revenue needs to be considered. And as I said this morning on a radio show, is that I got to bring everybody back to our community to make them feel safe, but I can't forget the cost of my public safety components. And I just hope that across the country, people are looking at how unique different areas are.
How concerned are you about the future of Clark County and getting people back here?
I'm not concerned. We've done this before. This is not our first time. Once we feel safe, we'll invite others to come back and feel safe and have a great time. Yeah, we certainly all can't wait for that. And Commissioner Kirkpatrick also believes it will take a couple years for Southern Nevada to recover from this pandemic. She also says by June 1st, we will be conducting 10,000 tests a day for COVID-19 here in Nevada. And Todd, to put this all in perspective, the Great Recession started here back in 2008. It lasted a decade. 2012 was the bottom of our housing market. So before the pandemic, our unemployment was low, our housing market was getting really hot, and our economy was just starting to really thrive with all these new projects. So we'll need our lawmakers in Washington to be an advocate for Southern Nevada because, like the commissioner says, we're unique here. So we're going to need some help.
Yeah, I know, Tricia, you and I, we talk about this issue almost every day, right? And what is the future for Nevada?
Yeah.
And we are in a position, it's an unenviable spot here because we're so dependent on tourism.
So true, so true.